How good is Bloodborne? Bloodborne is the 2015 installment to the FromSoft Souls catalog, and follows the path of being a dark action-adventure game. I've always seen this as the cool cousin of Dark Souls, being locked to PlayStation since release. While having the same general game formula, it follows a darker, more monstrous path compared to the rest of the series. Based on being a hunter killing beasts, Bloodborne has been seemingly loved by many people, and I've heard it may be one of the best. The issue though, like I mentioned, is that it's only on PlayStation and has never been ported to anything else. So me with no PlayStation was very excited when people took it into their own hands to remaster it. With dedication, an amazing group of people not only got the game on PC, they optimized it to be runnable at well over the 30 FPS it's been locked to. So for this video, you can take everything I say with a grain of salt due to being played on an emulator, and if the emulator itself interests you, feel free to watch this video I made dedicated to that. This video is the same as my other Souls videos, where I'll show clips from my playthrough with some voiceover, and then have segments later to talk about more of my opinions on the game. Depending on which part you want to watch, I'll have the chapters set, and let's get the playthrough started. The game opens with the usual intro cutscene. Let me bestow the knowledge of what's happening onto you. Our character comes into Yharnam, the main area of the game, in search of the healing blood of the church. We create our character, and then receive the blood we've come for from this old man. He knows more than we do though, as he starts laughing knowing what might happen shortly after. This beast we see coming out of the floor is the stand-in for the blood taking over, starting the mystery of the blood that we uncover throughout the game. The contract created when our character was made allows for us to resist turning into the beast, and our new job as a hunter is finalized when the little hunter helpers show up for the journey. Alright, I'm in the game. It's gonna work this time, I swear to God. I'm gonna walk past this werewolf, and the game isn't gonna crash. I'm not gonna beat the fuck out of this werewolf this time. Oh! Because I had many attempts of getting the emulator running, I went through the very start of this game many times. So running it down, I failed to kill the wolf, and get my ass sent to the hunter's dream really fast. This acts as our hub world, and is completely separate from the rest of the map. Because of how fast I died, I was only able to get my weapons for the run, picking up the saw cleaver and the pistol, and go back into the clinic. Quick work on the wolf, and I officially enter Central Yharnam. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say that the areas in this game have such an amazing style to them. No more glaze, I reach the first lantern of the game, where you can now choose to travel to the dream from. Down the crowded streets, I try to figure out the gun parry system. And let's watch the replay on that. Let's see how I can do against this big motherfucker in this corner.
I think it's like mid-swing.
I know, I'm trying to gauge. I died. Alright. Nope. Oh.
Hell's Reaper 87.
Oh, okay, I get it, I think. Wow, this guy fucking sucks. At the same time, I'll mention the blood vial system and the rally system. Instead of getting a set amount of heals per life, you have one supply of blood vials for heals that you have to manage the entire game. The same goes for bullets for the guns. This would be a bad system if you couldn't hold 20 at minimum, as well as the rally system. When you get hit, for a short amount of time, part of the damage taken can be healed by hitting enemies, promoting close combat. Being a guy who likes to stay close to bosses anyway, I love the rally system. Past an unloaded wall, I murder my way through the locals, going towards the first boss of the game, the Cleric Beast. Oh, this is intended. Okay, so let me... Yeah. Wait, that's so awesome. The chest dog. Oh, I fucking missed the blicky. Alright, I'd like to one attempt the Cleric Beast again, so I can get out of Yharnam permanently. Alright, Cleric Beast, I'm here. Oh! It's not fucking loaded in. My unloaded ass boss. Alright, tell me. Hey, my boss is loaded in. Oh no, I'm terrible. Okay, shooting random shots does not seem to work or be needed in this fight. Oh, I'm down, up, and around and about. Yeah. Now me here. Me unlock shorter run back. Okay, so the path to the boss is through this room up here. But this is the room of doom that crashes my shit half the time. So if it crashes, which I think it will, I go to the gym. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I think if an area or an enemy's crashing the shit out of me, I just go to the dream and I come back and it like reloads it. How did I shoot the camera? Jump scare. Hope you were fucking paying attention. Get me in there. Here. fuck, man. Okay, this is, you know, this is a no lockout type of fight, I think. Oh my goodness fucking gracious. I can't see half the attacks, I'm getting stuck in a corner. Hey, asshole. Hey, asshole. I'm stuck. Fuck, man. Alright, in the clutch. It's cooked. Okay. This guy put up no fight yesterday. Jeebus fucking creepus. I'll talk more about the bosses later, but I really like the Cleric Beast as a starter boss. It is optional, but it gets a good setup for future beast fights, and has a fat health bar for how quick you can reach it. Once the Cleric Beast goes down, I have 4 insight at the eyeball up here, and only 1 is needed to awaken the doll. Leveling up my health a little bit, I trudge on past the sewers. Oh yeah, this is from the sewers. I need blood vials, and I need a lot of everything. Oh, I'm at the other end of the sewers. Oh shit. You don't fit through here, right?
Is that a goddamn T-Rex?
It's a fucking pig.
That is a pig.
A T-Rex? 4 blood vials. Alright, cool. Just trying to see a lamp. Oh my god. No, is that the run back? Fuck. The next and first mandatory boss of the game is the first look at the human bosses, and is at the end of the start of the game. I don't even have any bullets. This guy's gonna beat my ass. Father Gascoigne. Oh shit. I feel like I desperately need bullets. Oh shit. Oh, he's powered up. What the fuck? Oh shit! I'm the goat. First try, no fucking bullets.
Father Gascoigne heart emoji.
Oh. He gave less blood echoes than the Cleric Beast. I guess he has way less health. After Gascoigne gets demolished, I get access to the main hub of the game, with many paths diverging from here. From defeating the Cleric Beast, you can purchase a shortcut to the next main boss, but that shit's expensive, and I just wanted into the next area eventually anyway. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, something's invisible. Oh no. That's a cool shot of Yarnum. It's a bird. Now this is awesome. Oh my good god. Oh, that's a run back. Alright, first try. Oh. Oh, shut. Oh. Wait, this thing just gives me poison if it hits me like twice? That shit's kinda crazy. Oh, man. That was the first time. No, that was the second time it hit me. It did one-shot me. I swear the bullets only work on, like, light enemies. I just don't know how this shit works at all. Either or. Over here, man. Jesus. Why did it have poison? That shit is so insanely strong. Another boss killed. I was really shocked at how big the health bars in this game were. But spoiler for a little while down, my dumbass never found the table next to Gurman to upgrade my weapon. Could have easily had a +3 weapon, but hey, you live and you learn. Now this is the first part I got lost on where to go. This one isn't on me though. Killing the beast opens a single door in the cathedral, which makes no sense. The next step in map progression is to reach the Grand Cathedral, which holds the next important boss of the game. Oh, when did this open? Hey, I'm here now. Holy fucking top hat. Holy shit, fucking swag. There'd be a lantern in here, I think that'd be pretty cool. Wait, well don't be a boss either. Oh no. This is 100% a boss. Oh, but I've 7,200. God, fuck. I got too much money. Oh, so it's not loaded in and my cutscene is ruined. Well, fuck. Werewolf beast. Just heal. Fucked up game I'm playing. Oh, that didn't hit me. Oh, that didn't hit me either. I kinda suck. What is... What the... Okay. Longest grab I damn did done ever see. I've just missed that. I'm not trying to get grabbed. Swing-a-ling. Yeah, I feel like if you walk into these boss fights with even like over 10 blood vials, like you could just beat the shit out of these bosses with like no chance of them killing you, unless you really fuck up. Spamming vials to get to the end of Amelia's health bar, I was able to kill another monster, and could get a little cutscene by touching the skull. The point of this cutscene is to give us access to the next area, but also serves as the trigger to progress the night, and from here my game started to actually run better, which is a nice bonus. I max out my health for the run and move on to the left of the Grand Cathedral. I'll be honest, this area is a bit of a walking montage, so I'll just get that going for you. I know heard about this thing. Uh-oh. What the fuck is this thing? Oh! Okay, one random attack at the end. What? Why is there another one? Oh no, oh no! Okay. Okay, holy shit. What? Okay, I was gonna say, they just stay. Alright, shit to say about the Witch of Hamwick, like, you saw it. Does give access to other buffs though, so it does something for the playthrough. I got stumped on where to go again, so I went back into the Chalice dungeon I tried earlier. If you don't remember that, it's because I was underleveled when I went. If you don't remember that, it's because I was underleveled when I went in the first time and skipped it until now. These Chalice dungeons are a bunch of extra area to run around and fight some bosses in, and there's a shit ton of them. I only do the first one, but this is crazy that they're just in the game. Yeah, this looks awesome. What's up with the fucking poisoning in this game? Let's let me operate my device though. Fuck, died of poison. The Chalice dungeons are not fun. Maybe they were everything I heard. Oh, there is a boss at the end of it, like Elder Rings. Oh Jesus Christ, the health bar. Why do the things in this game have so much health? Holy shit. These bosses are fucking meaty. I'll show us how elite the get your health back mechanic is. Because, like, if you don't have a shit ton of blood vials, like me currently, you can actually still fight the bosses without it being just fucking pain and suffering. What the fuck was that? Dude, like, I heard that the dungeons, the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne were like a lot of extra time, but like shit's pretty fucking true. This first dungeon, I'm 3 layers deep. Dude, there's like 10 of these dungeons, I think. This shit is so in-depth. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy that instead of adding more to the base game, they just made these dungeons fucking big. Damn, there's a lot of blood vials. The fuck? The Chalice dungeon handed these bitches out like candy. What the fuck is this guy? Holy shit. What is this thing? Wait, first badass looking boss. Oh, so it just has a nuke. Alright. Does this thing have like one move? This shit looks badass. I'd be kind of disappointed if it only had one move. Oh shit! Licky. Licky. Wait, I did. Yeah, having a gun sometimes is so fucking funny. Dude, this dungeon's fucking huge. This shocks me. There's not another door. Okay, that was it. Dude, that was still fucking crazy. I did not think this would be like a 3-boss deep, like, real dungeon. I watched some other guys play through to figure out where to go, and for some reason instead of going to the next area, he goes through the shortcut of getting kidnapped by a bagman. Getting taken gives you early access to a later area, with much less to do besides fight a boss early. Okay, so I need one of these fucking potato sack guys to kill me. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. I don't know if it was the mods or some shit, but I swear everything is running so much more smoothly now that it's nighttime. Oh my god, it did something. You're like, how am I supposed to know that? Some good lighting going on my character right now.
You good?
Oh. Alright, here I am, new area. Oh, that's a boss. Bro, I don't have a fucking lantern anywhere near me. This is, yeah, this will be fun. This is a unlock the camera type of fight. There's a lot of shit going on. Oh, I could just dodge the lightning. Okay. A good call out from Mom. You need to drink water. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, I like how I can hit the thing I'm fighting. What the fuck? How did I even get that hit? Dude, for some reason, the viscerals on bosses let you get so much damage in. Like, they fall over, you get some hits, you get the visceral, and then you get like 10 extra hits. Yo, this fight, can I fucking hit you? Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with that thing? Who designed that? Watching this fight back, I was doing so much more damage than I remember. What the hell? Killing Pearl gives you a backdoor to Old Yarnum. You can talk to the machine gun guy without attacking him first. I wanted this fucking guy dead, though. Old Yarnum. Again. Okay. Old Yarnum, but from a different angle.
You understand? Of course, you are a true hunter.
Oh, you had a heal, piece of shit. It just fell off the map! What the fuck is happening to me? My god, it fucking traded with me. These bitch ass dogs, bro. What am I doing in this fucking video game? It's closed! Now I actually get to the next important area, which was 2 steps away from the main path down a staircase. I'm pretty sure this is regarded as the worst area in the game, but for me this was just a fact of life. The emulator had something going wrong because this shit would crash every single time I tried to load it. I had to delete my special effects folder, so the upcoming gameplay might be a little spooky. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, my game crashed walking into an area. Whap, whap. And I'm in a new area. This is exciting stuff after being lost for the past hour of gameplay. And alright. Oh my god, wait, the SFX. The bullet doesn't load either, that's funny. Game's looking good. Never better. I'm in the world's most fucking massive area right now. I've not found a single lantern. I'm not excited. Oh, it's so much health. Oh no, this is a fucking predicament. Let's just focus one of them. Call it a day. Oh, they all have stakes now. Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, no. I am not doing this run back. I'm not doing this fucking fight without being able to see the fire. Oh shit. I might just be doing that. Which is probably so much better with bullets. And being able to see this dude's fire. The shadows of Yarnum down. Oh, I was even wondering. I was like, you know, I know that shit's a disgusting run back. I hope it's not this fucking entire forest. Is there another lamp 2 feet away? Oh my goodness, I'm at Bergenworth. We're not talking about the last area. Bergenworth is really cool. Look at the lake. This is so Evangelion. I just got one shot in Bloodborne. Fuck. Hello? Oh, fuck. I want to talk to you with this guy. No. Dude, he's fucking two-tapping me. What is my fucking NPC doing? Am I jumping? I'll fucking jump. Don't test me. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh, it's this thing. I know this thing. Rom with 8 quintillion spiders. The Elden Beast. There's so many. I'm not killing shit, bro. What the fuck? Give me the boss. They ain't fucking. Alright.
They're not bitches.
They gotta fuck. He's got this map. Oh!
Oh.
This bitch ass. Yo. No, that's some. Oh, that's some cheeks. He spawns in with them now. I just don't want to be in this fight for like 10 minutes trying to run around them. Dickhead. What? Oh shit. You are shitting me. The little fucking spider got me trapped. Oh, and I'm dead again. Fucking, I entered this fight with 20 blood vials. I'm gonna leave with 3. Rom. Rom moment. What the fuck is that? Rom did beat my little ass, but enough tries and that stupid ass spider's dead forever. It also leads into this creepy cutscene. Even after the game, I don't really know what happens in this cutscene besides the world enters into a nightmare instead of a normal hunt, or it already was and we have to fix it. This is also kind of the point when you're supposed to figure out that the hunt is way more than killing some beasts, and now you have to start killing some shit crazier than that. And it starts in Yahar Ghul, which is tied/winning the race for most fucked up area in my playthrough. Something was going on with the emulator. Almost nothing was working in my favor in here. Ow. I fucking knew it. Dude, I could sense it. Oh my god, I just walked in that time and it lagged out. Alright, don't crash. Alright, SFX folder. It's getting deleted. I think some of the textures are bugging. What do you guys think?
Evangelion.
That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. The moon is getting more diabolical, and the sky is also getting more diabolical. The sky looks like a marble now. Oh, this is the part where Yarnum's sky's purple. Holy shit, this looks awesome. Look at this Evangelion. Holy shit. What the fuck? Is this a boss? Is this a secret boss? I would really like to know what happens if it grabs me, but I'm just gonna get put back. You know what, I'll try it again. It crashes every time. Alright, we're in and we're operating. Oh Jesus, they're everywhere. I knew, like I'd heard about this, about the whole insight to this thing showing up, but there is a lot. Oh, oh! I mean, how am I supposed to know? What the fuck? Oh! Why did it attack? Oh my god! Oh no, it's a boss for sure. Hey, a lantern! Oh, it is a different area. Oh, it's like the same area, but altered. Okay, I understand. I understand it now. What the fuck is going on in Yahar Ghul? Oh, it's Sigma. Sigma penis. That's a boss fight. 1 quintillion%. Guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to fight. There's a black hole forming in the sky.
It's my goat.
Black hole sun. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, they're buffing him. It's the fucking... Oh, it's the alligator. I think my giant skeleton monsters are invisible. I couldn't tell you though. Oh, nice! I just got fucking... Stand up! What is my bitch-ass character doing? Oh, so this run back is fucking terrible. Why did not a single one of these things have a ranged attack before, and now they're all just blicking my shit? That hit me, alright. What the fuck is happening? Is the fight terrible? Is the run back terrible? I think it is.
Fuck.
I'm looking this up. Why is it back there and why is it so hidden? I mean, hey, at least I don't have to do it how I was trying to do it, even though it's still gonna suck. Come here, bruh. Fuck, it hit me. I need fucking blood vials, but nothing drops it. Oh, this fight is tremendously fucking terrible. Are we real? I'm watching the fucking playthrough, I swear to God. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Why did I almost get insta-killed? It's never fucking done that before. Whew. This boss is dog shit. Oh my god. And my fucking emulator loves to lag. This is terrible. It's the worst combo of all time. This boss is like... Every attempt, it's like getting lower and lower on the overall boss list of like ever. And like now my shit's just lagging for some reason. Oh, it exploded onto me. Oh, and oh wait, I'm alive. Hold on. Salvageable. Oh, shot by something. Oh, shot by something again. Why does it hit so hard? Yo, what a fucking terrible boss. Holy shit. Give me my fucking lantern. I'm putting some fucking food in the air fryer. Yeah, I mean, weird ass boss, laggy run back, laggy area in general, everything sucks. The one reborn isn't fun. Holy shit, get into the next area. Within this corpse's mind or something, we get transported into the Nightmare of Mensis, the final mainline area of the game. From here on, we fight to stop the nightmare and save the world. Dude, so far, like I was thinking about it, I don't care about a single boss that I fought yet. Like, if this game didn't have aura and, like, good movement, this game would fucking suck. Oh, this is just a whole ass, like, mini area. It's kinda cool, at least. Holy fucking moon. I died. Holy moon! Oh my god, I'm in. I have to chase this guy around, right? Like a fuck ton. Oh! But I didn't know he had attacks, and I didn't know he had that much health. This is a bad start. Okay, I did half health. Let's see. I gotta chase him again. The fuck? Where'd he go? Whoa, 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 he's got hands. Okay, I got nuked. Miyazaki and gimmick bosses. Skull emoji. I don't hate Mikolash as much as I probably should. He's just a little boring. Mikolash, host of the nightmare, was actually not host of the nightmare, and we keep forward to destroy the true host of the nightmare. Cutscene lever? The fuck did I find? Badass bridge cutscene? Please. What the hell is that thing? Just before the final boss, we see the same woman that we saw after Rom, and I would tell you what significance she has to the story, but this was the most confusing character in the lore to me. With some connection to the crying baby that is heard in the entire nightmare, I beat her ass and go in to beat a baby's ass. Baby. Should I kill this woman? Yeah. Oh, this fight. Is this literally like an end to the game or some shit? Does it have any sauce, or is it just up close? Oh. Oh, shit. Why was there a second one? Okay, all of a sudden this fight is fucking terrifying. God damn! Yo, what the fuck is happening? This part is fucking terrifying. Oh shit! Okay. So you gotta be fucking with me. Gah! Nope, okay. Nothing stops the hunter from ending the nightmare anymore, and after a very long post-boss wait, the baby stops crying forever, and the true host of the nightmare dies. Meaning we saved the day! So let's go see what Gurman has to say about it. Ah, so my home is on fire. My house is on fire. Gurman wants to kill me. Okay, real final boss time. Didn't know Gurman had a scythe. Oh, you're just attacking anyway. Okay. Dude, that attack is so fucking freaky deaky. Just cocks that shit back and launches it whatever he wants. There's no consistency. I'm pink. Dude, what the f- that attack is delusional. When he cocks that shit back, I swear it hasn't been the same timing every single time. Oh, he's got a gun now. Yeah, he's got a different weapon? Oh, Jesus. I'm not ready for this, man. Does he have a real second phase? Oh no, man, not this fucking scythe. Oh no, he's... Oh no, Gurman, stop. Oh no, he's gonna weapon swap. Oh, and he's a beast. Oh shit. Oh no. Diabolical ass scythe. And then he swaps to a dagger and a shotgun. And then he powers up to have a more diabolical scythe. Dude, what the fuck is that move? Dude, like I'm dodging different directions and I'm still just landing in the attack anyway, because the camera movement messes with the dodge. Feels so off. Dude, I should, like... Either attack, when he holds the fucking scythe up, I can't dodge either of them. Dude, what the fuck? How is that attack dodgeable? I haven't done it once. It's been many attempts. It's been like a half hour. Oh, he's fucking powering up. Oh, my bad. He just nuked me for my entire health bar. Okay. Well, I fight a little better if I'm playing passive. Oh my fucking god. What are you swinging at? Oh my... Dude, why is this fucking first phase the most insane shit ever? And then the rest is nothing. As much as it sucks to say, this first scythe phase is fucking terrible. It's literally... Dude, it's so insane. It's like this first scythe phase, that's the first 25% of the health bar, is harder than the rest of the game combined. And then his next phase, where he swaps weapon, is so fucking easy. What the f- Like, what just did... Yo, this fight is ass. Do some crazy shit. I will parry you. Oh shit. Come be cap. I threw so hard, but why the fuck does that one-shot me? No, this fuck-ass game. Yeah, I wanted to fucking dash through my boss instead of dodging up to him and visceraling him for half of his health bar. Okay, guess I'll do it tomorrow. Not like I really want to get this over with anyway, because this fight is fucking horrible. I can't even tell you why I was so pissed at this fight, but I realized that I should probably do everything else in the game before I force myself into New Game Plus. First up is to reach Canehurst Castle, which requires taking the back path into the first room of the game. How to get to Canehurst. That didn't hit me. Oh my god. And no more heals. Oh my god, this is how you open this door? Dude, I forgot this door existed. It's awesome. I swear to god I'm killing this lady. I got an umbilical cord! Let's go, twin. Miyazaki loves super secret areas. Oh no, my cutscene froze. Oh no, my game crashed. This area's badass. Yo, this area's aura maxing. Oh! What?! That thing was not there before. The fuck? Is this boss gonna have mad aura as well? Fighting a big ass skeleton king with a scythe. Yeah, this is awesome. What is happening?
Why'd you let it happen?
I thought I could dodge through it. What the fuck else am I to do?
Run
Just-
him down or something.
I was running towards him to run him down, brother. You beat my shit. Now I gotta make this long ass run back. Alright, what the fuck is... Oh, so I'm an idiot. Dude, I literally thought that I was confined to the, like a middle area of this boss arena. Wow, what kind of fuck-ass attack is that? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright. He's flying! Damn! Okay, I didn't realize we had range like that. I finally understand how the parry system works. And I have a boss I can actually use it on. No, so the thing is that, holy fuck. This guy's moveset is so slow at the, like, if you shoot at the right time, they get staggered and you can parry. But the thing is that it's only usable on enemies like this, where they actually have, like, two-handed swing attacks that you can parry them with. Because half the bosses in this game are just giant fucking creatures. You shoot them with a bullet and nothing happens. Oh! This guy's, like, low-key a fucking beast. Shit. Okay. Damn. Don't knock me. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh my god, what hit me? Wait, he hit me through the wall. Some bullshit. Chill out, brother. Are these swords just not ending? Oh my god, this guy's got so much fucking sauce. He killed me. Dude, what the fuck is going on over there? It's like you just know when their timing is to attack and you just shoot. Blood vial count low. Clutch factor loading. Yeah, I'm kinda goated. I like that guy. That was my favorite boss, probably. Canehurst is really sinister and cool, but it's only one area for one boss. Ligurius is at least one really fun boss. Next up is to get to the upper cathedral key, which means a sad trip to Yahar'gul. And then at the top of the cathedral is the door for the key. Well, looks like that ain't the answer. Wait to the moon. Big B. I dodged when I was stuck in animation. Okay, I think this is a random stupid boss fight. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh shit! Weapon at risk, no. Don't tell me it's one of these fucking fights. Oh, my weapon has broken. I mean, this shit's so easy, I think I can do it with super tiny damage anyway. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's just restart. Oh shit. Oh, clutch factor. I started fucking lagging, so I just went for it. This shit could've went so bad. Some freaky little dudes with the last obstacle in the path before every toss. A pretty major optional boss. And let me tell you, this thing fucking blows. Get ready for this matchup. Yeah, I'm a genius. Oh, I'm up here. What the fuck is this? Oh, dear God. Wait, I found the Essie. Oh, never mind, it just jumped. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I swear there's not even like a safe strat with this thing. Like, I try to wait to smack its head, and then I just get hit by some other shit. Okay. Never been hit by that. I've seen that attack like twice. So much fucking damage. What is kill? What? What the fuck just killed me? Oh, what the fuck was that? Nice! Alright. Look up someone fighting this thing, see if there's any tips and tricks to learn. Boom. Increase the gender wage gap. Yeah, yeah. Nightmare front. I'm in a different spot. Oh, that's how you get the visceral. I didn't do shit. Oh, I missed! First damage possible in like 2 minutes. Like a straight minute of boss gameplay. Don't tell me we got a new moveset. Nah, that shit didn't hit me, man. Ah! I'm alive, right? No, they killed me. This fuck-ass boss. Why does it refuse to do the attacks I need it to do when I actually want it to do them? Yep, shotgun blasted. Yo, what the fuck are we talking about? God, I want this thing dead so badly. This fat-ass boss. It's the rad wave of bosses right here in Bloodborne. And it eviscerates me from the map! 0 chance to heal! Good boss design! I'm gonna be stuck in here for 30 more minutes. And Lucky's in the fucking mix. God!
Oh, what the fuck? And you skipped Jennifer's
Skip
body?
the fuck out of everything, bro. Wait, hold on. I'm aura maxing. Shut the fuck up. my god, I lived that. The wrong button! Okay, lightning never strikes at the same place twice. Yeah, can't hit me with that shit, bitch. Do one head slam, please. All I beg of you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. To what song? I can't even hear. Hand can't! Oh, I'm killing myself. That fight took me over 2 hours straight. 2 of the saddest hours of this playthrough because of this thing. Its design itself isn't even that special, it's just a terrible matchup for my playstyle. The only other boss before Gurman is Amygdala, which is a boss version of the monsters you can see after you get enough insight. Holy shit. Oh, it's got fucking lasers. Oh, this is terrifying. Can I only attack its face? No. When do I get a chance to attack? Not really. 8 damage. Okay. What's the trick here? It's the tail? Is it the hand? Well, it ain't the tail. Oh shit, it's just its face. This thing's about to bust out the most crazy shit I've ever seen for second phase. Yeah, it's pissed. Oh, it's shooting little fucking... Hey! Oh, that shouldn't have hit me. I disagree. Okay, why was... Yo, why was that the easiest shit in the world and the last one is fucking impossible? That was a one try with no effort. Yeah! 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 After the terror that was every toss, I was okay with Amygdala being easy. The attacks were hard to get hit by, and it takes so much damage per hit. The only thing left to do now is enter the DLC and fight those bosses. Okay, so a small issue that took me 4 days to fix is the DLC in the emulator. If that struggle interests you, feel free to watch my emulator video real quick.
Can't you install a mod menu or something and just force it?
So, that's what I did for the last hour of my life. Which is now confusing because it makes me think that the emulator doesn't have the DLC. Because I unlocked all of the lanterns. But then I think there's probably a separate trigger for the DLC. So now, you know, we'll figure it out later. After a little bit, I decided I could figure it out later and just use the help of some mods to fix everything. So I just moved over a few steps to beat Garmin's ass. Dude, trying to fight Gurman without just parrying everything he does in the scythe phase is so impossible. His scythe gameplay is like absurd. Whoa! One shot! Wait. Oh, that shit was almost tough as fuck. German cut. It's actually insane how difficult he is without using the gun. Like, he's almost impossible. I was lying. I lied again. During the optional boss marathon, I was gathering the items needed to fight the third possible final boss. I got 3 umbilical cords so I could fight back against the moon presence and save the world again, I think. I don't know. Yeah, this shit looks fucking awesome. This is a beast. Oh, dear God, my health bar. What is happening? Oh, they explode. Dude, this thing is able to launch its shit and then just get out quick. Oh, I can't heal. Oh, that's some. Yeah, that's interesting. Bang. Did I get a couple more hits? Bang! Nightmare slain. 230k? I mean, it's funny, because I guess usually, right now, you would be kicked out into the next game cycle. And this shit.
Oh, good hunter.
This is awesome, guys. Just turned into a squid and got held by the doll. Much less difficult battle than German later is where I would usually be forced into New Game Plus, but I turned that off with the quality of life mod to hopefully fix the DLC issue. From here on out, the order of the game I do is normally not possible, but it works out better in my opinion gameplay-wise anyway. Story-wise it makes no sense, but that doesn't matter. After a long 4 days of troubleshooting, I make it into the DLC, and I just want to mention the stats I took into this gauntlet. I was level 55, had a plus 10 saw cleaver, and I continued to use no weapon buffet items while giving myself infinite blood vials and bullets. And don't at me, we all know that shit's annoying to farm anyway. Alright guys, after many days and a lot of effort, Bloodborne DLC is happening. Take me! Take me to the DLC! Oh my god, I'm in. This is Sigma. Just trying to sneak by. Sneak on through. Oh, so there's a boss up here and that's a run back, alright. Well, at least that shit started up quick as fuck. There's no way you don't just like wake up. Here we go. Oh, this looks fucking awesome. Cannot deny. Okay, what is in here? Is this what I think it is? My first DLC boss. Let's see who it is. I had no idea Ludwig was the first boss, and this dude does not fucking play. There we go, so I made it to Ludwig first. Ow. Wait, he has so much health. Holy shit. I did not think the first boss I found would be Ludwig. I thought he would be, like, hard to find. Oh, bomba clap. What the fuck is that? A lot of nothing, I guess. This guy hits like a fucking bus. Oh, what? Wait, how does that shit work then? Is he just chasing me? Hey! Sword is big as fuck, oh my god. That's a nuke for sure, right? I'm not even testing it. That shit was obvi. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I forgot that you can't just run in Bloodborne while you're locked on. This dude's first phase is so fucked. From range. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, man. Dude, he's got 2 attacks in this phase where he jumps up and they're both so impossible. I mean, this thing's... That attack is fucking terrifying. You are such a piece of shit. Motherfucker saying Orphan of Coast is harder than Ludwig? That shit might be terrifying. Whoa, a visceral? I fucking missed, but I've never seen that shit yet. This boss is insane. I've made it to the second phase once. I got a visceral for 800, what's the fucking point? I missed that shit? Oh, I gotta lock in. Oh. Yep, that's just... This fucking thing has too much health. Second phase 2 ever. Damn! Yo, unless he's got some crazy ass attacks. The second phase is so much easier than the first phase. I just can't fucking get to it, as this first phase is so freakish. Whoa, a visceral? Wait, on what, brother? The pussy? I don't know. Oh! Oh, I'm alive. Damn. That is so hard to get back into once he gets you away. Dude, the attack where he just jumps up onto the ceiling is literally a blind timing. Like, you have to wait until he stops screaming and then jump, like dodge, like, right after. Jesus Christ! How do I dodge that? I guess I go back farther or something. That connects. Kill yourself. Does it again. Kill yourself. Does it again. No. Dude. Alright. I'm not... I'm just not going to do 10 more attempts before I figure out how to dodge that. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, this is a fucking 3-day venture to beat this guy, I guess. Fuck, man. I've been on this first phase too long, man. I have, like, everything down. It's not half. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Oh. That was first try back, yeah. That was first attempt of the day. Ludwig was able to beat me up for 3 hours, which is the longest any boss in this game took me. He isn't the most insanely difficult boss, but my stats going into this fight were much lower than most people. Very fun fight once I got it down, and we keep moving on into the DLC. The next real area after Ludwig is the research hall, being a bit of a vertical maze. I would like this area straight up if it were a little brighter. And no, it's not the emulator this time, it's just dark. Oh. Oh. I mean, what the fuck are these enemies? No. Damn. Is this just an end of a staircase or is it unloaded? I literally don't know. I'm not testing it. Oh, it's a boss fight. What the fuck? Oh, I hear multiple. Oh, they've got a lot of health. Okay, I mean, what is happening right now? Like, if I win this attempt, I just forget it happened and I move on with my life. If I die this attempt, I'm pissed. Okay. You got me fucked up, no way. Oh, it just hits me if it... okay. Come on! This fight is so shit. Dude, this shit's magical. It's like when I... every single time I go in and I want them to attack, they just fucking stop. Where the fuck? Like... it's hard to watch 4 of these things at once.
Is this Thora?
Dude, stop, you're making me nervous.
Oh, now this is a beautiful attack to see right now. My victim. I mean... I just wish... like, it's not even that bad of a boss. It just has so much fucking health. Okay, I know I'm a little bit under-leveled. But really? I got 22k for that. I got 1 more level. Alright, does this just open the next boss? I'd be so down. I'm lagging out of the dick. Ooh, yeah, this is the boss room. This is a badass arena. Wake up! I'm gonna get my shit kicked in so terribly. I dodged that. Whoa, whoa! Oh, my fucking gun missed. Damn, I got pieced up. What's my boss doing? I'm powering up. Don't one-tap me from across the screen, please. Oh, shit! Oh, I see where the difficulty of the fight comes from. Like, give me my fucking parry, man. You get off the fucking wall? Damn. What the fuck? Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm out, bruh. Is that a phase 3? Please don't be a phase 3. Oh no, it's a phase 3. I fucked that up. That's on me. My bad. This AI is so annoying. Like, stay off the fucking wall, man. Can my bullet get off, man? What are you doing? This boss is schizophrenic or some shit, I don't know. I deserve that. Ooh. Your timing is different every time, I swear to God. Oh yeah, this is even fun. Fuck you. Stupid fucking corner camping. Boss is so easy, but it's just wasting my day by sitting in the corner. What the fuck? Did she just fall? Oh, there goes half my health. Oh, and I'm stuck! I can't move! Yeah, give me that shit. I'd really love to gun parry you for the kill here. Or I'll just fucking shoot you to death. Come here. Oh wow, you almost got me. Jesus. Well, I am almost level 60. Be fucking doodah. Wow, what a back-to-back, am I right, guys? Yeah, I'm back. I just didn't want to remember the Living Failures fight. It was just so terrible for the amount of damage I was doing. And Maria only took an hour to beat. Unless she hugged the wall, you could just dash past every attack. She was pretty cool, though. And after her, you get one of the coolest 20 seconds of the game. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome, yeah. Oh, shit. Welcome to the final area of the game. At the edge of the map, in a small decaying fishing town, I worked my way forward towards the finish line. Something changed drastically. This is cool. This feels so Dark Souls 2. Fishing. Hell yeah. Okay. My bad, I won't pick that shit up. Fucking evil fishing dogs. God damn, there's a lot going on. Get me closer to this lake. Yeah, get me down there. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to you, orphan. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna fucking murder you. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Here we go. On the coast lies the corpse of Kos, a great one taken advantage of by humans before many events of this game. One last breath of life comes out of the corpse, in the form of a child, an orphan at birth. At the same time, a hunter arrives on the beach to end so much suffering. Well, here I am. Oh, shit. Oh, we got strings. What are the lore implications of me beating this newborn, though? Am I stopping baby Hitler? Oh, they're all bowing. So this thing's like a super villain in the making, for sure. Can I parry it? Dude, probably. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the health bar is huge. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, this thing's health and damage is fucking crazy. What? What? Oh, let me behind you. Oh my god! The damage is ludicrous. Oh. I was fully behind him. Dude, this thing's weapon is delusional. Oh my god. Holy shit, stop swinging, please. Oh. Oh. I mean, this thing is fucking crazy. Orphan, of course. Health. 19,000. My damage is about 150. 19,000 divided by 150. 126? I hit this thing 126 times to kill it. I do all that, and then I look at the health bar, and I see I'm like 7% into it. Oh my god, oh my god. It's so strong. Has someone done this shit soul level 1? I have to know. Surely, right? Rare Fist, new game plus 7. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god, it does work. How far out can I go? Oh, this is awesome. Damn, snipes. Hey guys, quick little mid-fight huddle. I lied to you again. Ludwig wasn't the longest a boss took me in this game, not even close. The Orphan is the type of fight I enjoy. But once again, let me mention the low damage and health I had going into this fight. I think I was level 59 at this point, which isn't too bad, but it makes this fight so much harder. You can see the struggles I've been having fighting this guy. There's a powerful moveset, mix-up, and sometimes attacks that shouldn't even work the way that they do. At this point I was a little over an hour into my battle, so let me shut up and show you what made this fight take so long. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. I forgot it had wings. Oh no. That's not good. That's not a good thing. I mean, at least I saw it, I guess. Not only am I still struggling to get the first phase down, Orphan has such a monstrous ass second phase, with brand new moves that resemble the first moveset, but is different enough to scare me. It moves so much faster while still being able to decimate my health bar. I also started using the mod I got to fast travel to the boss door, so the time spent in this fight was straight in, no run back. Whoa, crazy stagger. I got 2 shot! What the fuck is it doing? Does it have lightning now? Oh my god, it does. Oh! Oh my god! Okay, well at least I was able to fight it a little bit that attempt. This thing is insane. Oh! What? Oh my god. You do not have that type of fucking motion. Oh my god, that works. That is great to know. Oh my fuck. Fuck. It's like I'm getting there. Like what? It's like the attack hitboxes don't match to the actual movement of the boss, because the boss does some crazy movement depending on like where I'm standing. Okay, damn! Can my character move? Fuck. Dude, it can just combo certain attacks and actually stun lock me. It's so fucking crazy. I went into the fuck! I gotta figure out how this fucking lightning works. Oh, what? Like, why does it have that? Oh, yeah, I'm just supposed to know that that keeps going forward for some reason. What the fuck? That's insane. No, that's not. That should not be possible. I jumped. My big fat character jumped. Fuck off. What? Like... Okay, that deck is starting to get stupid. Why does he fly behind me instantly and just launch bombs? Why doesn't he just swing? Who the fuck made that attack? You're fucking kidding me. You are fucking kidding me. The farthest I've gotten into the fucking health bar without it transforming, and I get stuck between a tree and a wall. That's the best setup for second phase fucking ever, of course. Got lightninged. Yeah, this thing needs a fucking lightning attack. Why not, man? Throw it in there. Throw it in the bag. That hit me. Fuck. You are... Who decided that the camera should just auto-do that? Oh my god, I got it for once. Dude, I don't understand how I'm supposed to dodge that. I don't know what way I'm supposed to dodge. Oh, fuck. Holy fuck, this thing is movement. Oh my god, please, please, please. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. 6 violent hours. 6 hours spent brawling with this freak of nature while doing 140 damage per hit. Orphan is over 19,000 health. This fight took me as long as Melania, and longer than every other boss besides Consort Radahn. The mind-dumbing I went through in this first phase, to then immediately fear everything in the second phase if I even made it there, was insanity. I don't even know how many times it would take me to rebeat this thing, and I don't want to know. After all that, I could release Coast Spirit or something, and end the Hunter's Nightmare forever, completing the game. Sorry, one last lie. There's a single optional boss in the DLC, Lawrence the First Vicar. The only thing I've heard about this boss is that it was hard due to some bullshit, and for my time with Orphan, I was ready to just take a nice victory lap. I leveled up, got some items, and triggered the last cutscene of the game. I'll be honest, at this point, Lawrence is slightly difficult, and I'm just gonna overlevel the fuck out of myself. Alright, final boss. Big fiery ass. Oh, I got one shot. Is he just like a mix between Amelia and the Cleric Beast? Yeah, I'm gonna level myself the fuck up. When did I name my character DLC Burger? Wait, I have so much extra health. This is beautiful. Ah, shit. Unless this thing's got some, like, freaky-ass face, too, this doesn't even seem like that good of a boss fight. In Bloodborne, the intended way. Just beating the fuck out of the bosses. Oh, here we go. What the fuck was that? Did he just lose his leg? The fuck? What is this? Oh, that's why he has 2 camera hitboxes. Ow, ow, ow. What the fuck is happening? This is interesting. I kinda like this second phase. He killed me. Shit. God damn! What the fuck? Yeah, this shit would not have been enjoyable. I think if I fought it. Like this, in all of Bloodborne, this might be the most random phase of a boss I've seen. Okay. Maybe this fight is shit. There is so much light everywhere. Okay, I can see the arena now. What the fuck? How did it get that? How did it get that swing remotely close to me? No fucking way, no way, no way. Swing, maybe? So I can attack you? No, okay. I mean, it's a boss, I guess. It's a dude. This shit probably would have been absolutely terrible at the level I was at. Hey, I'm fucking done. Done with the game, and I'm happy. Happy to be done with the game. Started taking a little bit too long towards the end there. And the game is complete, front to back, and not in the right order. So what do I think about my original question? I do think that this game is good, and is personally one of my favorites in the series. But I am able to look past my biases and say that it isn't the best in a good few aspects, one being the bosses, which I usually think is the most important. I'll talk in great length later about these topics, but I absolutely love the feel this game has and the atmosphere it presents. I am very happy at what the emulators have been able to accomplish, because I thought I wouldn't be able to play this game for years. Getting to it now, I am very happy with what it is, and I think it's worth playing if you're able to. The rest of this video is spent talking about the bosses and the story/areas, and if that interests you, we'll start that right now. For this part of the video, I'm combining 2 major parts of the game, this being the story as well as the settings. It's not going to be focused about the gameplay or anything in the area, I just want to talk about the areas and the story being told in front of our faces. I'm not going to go too in-depth about the story part though, because this game is probably the most confusing and up-to-interpretation story of every Souls game. As a gist though, Bloodborne is a story of our hunter learning about the world around him, and at the same time the world around that world. Within the human world, beings now called Great Ones were discovered, which are basically godly beings that human learned existed in the Chalice Dungeons. The Chalice Dungeons are also the remnants of an old culture that worshipped the Great Ones, which is cool that the dungeons tie into the game. The scholars of Byrgenwerth learn about this, and start researching the blood as well as the insight. This split leads to the blood research continuing in Yharnam, causing many problems, and the insight research staying in Byrgenwerth, causing many problems. After probably decades of people causing many problems with the knowledge of these Great Ones, our hunter comes to Yharnam in search of pale blood. The game starts with a very intimidating cutscene of our character almost being eaten alive by a monster, before we realize that the beast was the character almost becoming the beast. The game really quickly gets you to the hunter's dream, by either dying in the infirmary or getting to the lantern first. The hunter's dream is the first real look at how amazing the areas are styled in this game. The moon watches for important reasons, and the dream is completely isolated in this infinite plane of existence. I think the dream is my favorite hub in any Souls game, with looks and actual in-game importance coming together here. Central Yharnam is the only look of daytime we get unless we really push back progressing the game. Not only is Yharnam filled with enemies, they are very human, making for one of the only areas I can remember where you're just part of the crowd. It also showcases this amazing architecture for one of the most unique settings in the franchise. You can also find some doors with normal NPCs behind them, really cementing the feeling that you're part of this hunt that you shouldn't be. Of course, that is if you weren't the main character. The only other part of Central Yharnam is the sewers, which starts to show you the bad parts of the story. After you progress, the Cathedral Ward is part of the Healing Church, meaning you're now in the main attraction of Yharnam. The church is now filled with less human enemies, showing that the healing blood people rely on is the problem in this world. From the Cathedral you can go many different ways. This is sort of the end of the tutorial, or the start of the game. The church is hidden the entrance to Old Yharnam, a section of the city that was ran through by the first beast plague, ruining lives and leading to it being burned down and shut off forever. Until of course we come through to explore. Old Yharnam can be seen from Central Yharnam, and many areas in the game show this connection from the way the map is put together. The other path from the cathedral takes you straight to Amelia in the Grand Cathedral, or you can go to the left towards the lake. After Amelia, you can see a flashback of when Bergenworth had a split, where some stayed and some went to found the Healing Church. This is also the first mention of the game about the Old Blood, which is the blood of the Great Ones. From here the game turns to night, and the hunt officially starts. The path left of the Grand Cathedral is like a giant graveyard, being a first good look at the game at night. At the end you're rewarded with this pleasant view of the lake, which is secretly very important to the story. At the same time it turns to night, these enemies with sacks can be found, and if killed by one you get transported to Yahar'gul, an area meant for later in the game. The interesting thing about being here now is there's almost nothing to do. The streets are mostly empty, doors are locked, and the only thing you can do is fight one boss to get access to Old Yharnam if you haven't already. Now, the only area to go to is the forest, which has been blocked off by Bergenworth so people cannot make it there. This forest itself isn't that special besides being the challenge before you can make it to Bergenworth, and is the only area without many buildings and diverging paths. What you can do, though, is take a very hidden path to backdoor the clinic at the start of the game, gaining access to another area stemming from the graveyard near the lake. This path takes you to Canehurst Castle, which is really separate from the main game and story, honestly. The story is that part of the hunters were sent here because of an immortal queen, and now the only boss there is the remaining soldier stopping her from leaving. The area itself is the snow area of the game, and it does a great job of that by pairing it with a Dracula-style castle. Very cool area, but not important. After the forest is complete, we reach another lakeside area, Bergenworth. Bergenworth has been mentioned to us multiple times in the game, as a sort of forbidden place of research from a different time. Like I said in the little story gist, Bergenworth is where most of the knowledge the world revolves around came from. Bergenworth is one of the nicest looking corners of the map, with the moon overlooking the lake. This is also the turning point of the story, where the hunt turns from hunting beasts into saving the world. This is also where the story starts to get very confusing. Jumping into the Rom boss fight, we're essentially using our ability to gain insight to be able to fight Rom, a Great One. Bergenworth decided that to be able to understand the Great Ones and their existence, we need eyes in our mind, and they took it quite literally. Our hunter can just gain insight for some reason, and it's just an in-game mechanic for us, but it also serves as our ability to do anything regarding the Great Ones. For some reason Rom is here at Bergenworth, either it was created or led here, and Master Willem leads us to meet her. From killing Rom, a cutscene plays progressing the game. In story, this shows us what has been happening behind the scenes that Rom has been hiding from us. The lore dump keeps going, so give me a minute. Within Yahar'gul, the area we reached early on with nothing there, is a group of researchers separate from Bergenworth and the church. They also knew about the Great Ones, and have been luring the moon closer in an attempt to speak with it and ascend to the same level as it. At some point they went another route, and experimented heavily to find ascension, and found a way through the use of Murgo, the slightly dead baby of this woman in the cutscene, Queen Yharnam. The entire school of Mensis, the researchers of Yahar'gul, were able to ascend into a different plane of existence, but for now that's the story of the area. Killing Rom shows us the experiments and how they've affected the world, and we don't really know why Rom was hiding it. Yahar'gul, now that we're here later on, has much more happening within. The most obvious difference that affects the whole world now is that the moon is even closer, as well as being red along with the skies. But on the ground, doors are open, many enemies have spawned in, and if you have enough insight, you can see many amygdala that hang on the buildings. This is a really cool reveal if you came to this area early, where the second pass-through is almost twice as long and much more sinister. It generally follows the same architecture as Yharnam, keeping the aesthetic going. At the end of the section, the boss we find is the One Reborn, which is summoned from a hole in the sky by 6 women left from the school. The One Reborn is possibly the school's attempt to create a Great One by using bodies of the people kidnapped by the bagmen that can take you to the area early on. At the very end of the area after boss, we meet what remains of the School of Mensis, at least what physically remains of them in this world. This is the last giant lore dump I need to explain what the fuck is going on in the story. Using these cages, the school was able to talk to a Great One and transport their consciousness into another plane of reality. Now once again, the story revolves around beings of much greater minds than ours, so a lot could be pulled together as we can't understand the Great One's thinking. But at the end of the day, this story came out of Miyazaki's mind, so I think we can do it. Somehow the school convinced a Great One to let them have a piece of greater existence, and they all got together in this room and transported themselves up. Using our insight, we follow the path and get transported to the lecture building, which is the school's entire building recreated for them. This area doesn't have much going on, and has 2 different doors that attach to 2 different areas. The path at the top is the normal way, taking you into the Nightmare of Mensis. This is the last extremely confusing part. The Great Ones of this game are able to either create or inhabit different planes of existence than the normal world. This includes the Lake Rom was at, the Hunter's Dream, the Nightmare of Mensis, and a few more that are seen in the game. There are many things that involve this idea of the Great Ones being connected to these realms, but it's more up to interpretation than most things. In the Nightmare of Mensis case, I think that the Great One that inhabited it already let the school have a part of it for some reason. It's as questionable as how they were able to convince them to help in any way whatsoever. The only other rule is that all nightmares have a host, and when the host is dead, the nightmare ends. But I think the area still stays without the Great One present. I'll talk about that later. The nightmare itself is another great setting, now being much darker than the rest of the game. The giant moon still looms over this dim, grand building, with cloudy skies to match. This entire area feels like it's not meant for humans to be here, as well as the defense system watching over you. At the top of the building is this giant mesh of flesh and eyes, which gives the player frenzy if seen for too long. This might also be the remains of the School of Mensis, as the only human we see from the school is Mikolash, the upcoming boss. So most students may have been monkey's pawed in a way, allowing into the nightmare but forced to be this tortured Great One for all eternity. I really love this area. The complete gloominess it holds is something that isn't in any other area of the game, as dark as it is. After defeating Mikolash, host of the nightmare, it is shown to us that he is either not the host whatsoever, or he is only part of the host, being one more boss we need to kill to end the nightmare. From here we continue to the very top of the nightmare, towards the Great One now fully hosting. I haven't mentioned it, but through the whole area a baby's cries can be heard on occasion, which I'm pretty sure is half of the Great One. Before the boss room we see Queen Yarnum again, and in the boss room we find the source of the cries, and the thing that protects it. The whole time, Murgo has been formless, not invisible but literally just around at all times. Like its father I haven't mentioned, the formless Odin. It has no real body even in the nightmare. Guarding it is the wet nurse, which is invisible but not formless, as we actually fight this enemy and can see its shape under the clothes. Something that I'm making up and could be completely wrong about is that because of the youth of Murgo, the wet nurse was created to defend them until they were old enough to be themselves, which is why the wet nurse is considered a great one. And once we kill the wet nurse, without us interacting with Murgo, it dies after a short while, ending the nightmare. I don't know if this is just common knowledge I wasn't aware of, but not enough people seem to think about why killing the wet nurse ends Murgo and the dream. I think either Murgo or Odin or Great One federal law decided that the baby needed a protector, and the protector just became part of Murgo. Hence, killing the wet nurse, ending the nightmare. From here, the main objective of the game is complete. We went out and killed a few beasts, but also stopped a nightmare from taking over the world. But the moon still hangs over every nightmare, as well as the waking world. Within the hunter's dream, Gurman sets the workshop on fire and means to end our life to free us from this nightmare. If we fight Gurman, we can set him free, and the true final boss / great evil of the game reveals itself. The host of the hunter's dream, the moon presence. This thing itself is really cool. It all in one changes the look of the dream, is a surprise final boss if you hit the requirement, and shows that the moon watching over us and causing this never-ending hunt has been giving us our motives the whole time. Holding Gurman captive and having him tell us to end the hunt by killing Murgo. If we defeat the moon presence, the hunt will never return, as the cause has completely died, and we also get to take the job over as we become this young great one and become the host of the hunter's dream. In other endings we can wake up after killing the wet nurse, as Gurman lets us go and we wake up in Yarnum. The ending from killing Gurman but not the moon presence sees us become the next Gurman, as whatever the moon presence wants hasn't been fulfilled, and the hunt continues. Other extra sections include the upper cathedral, where experiments to create great ones or beings to talk to great ones were attempted, as well as actually having a living great one in the back room. This area is right above Amelia's boss fight, which is kinda cool, and it leads down to a cave boss room with Ebritas, a lesser great one that has most likely been used by the church for its blood. And we can also see Ram's real body here, as Ebritas wishes it could leave this cave probably and follow Ram. There's also the Nightmare Frontier, connected to the lecture hall as well, and it also shows the direct connections of the different nightmares together, as you can see the Nightmare of Mensis looking up from the Frontier. This adds another level of nightmare confusion that I don't care about having to make sense as much, as it's just a cool little design choice. This area looks similar to the Mensis part, except it's much brighter and has a swamp instead of a building. Overall nothing too fancy with a cool backyard for Mensis. And this area is also the reason I don't think nightmares disappear when the Great One hosting it ends, as when you kill the Great One Amygdala, no nightmare ends, and the area is completely untouched. So I might just be completely wrong on this, but I think that makes sense as to why the areas are still there and why we can go back to them, besides just being part of the gameplay. The last bit to cover is the DLC. Entering the DLC requires the Eye of the Blood-Drunk Hunter's item, which allows an amygdala to transport you to the Hunter's Nightmare. Here is the eternal hell for hunters that didn't turn to beasts but turn into murderous monsters to fight for eternity. Or until someone ends the nightmare, which is our goal. The first area is a fucked up recreation of the Cathedral Ward and the area around it. As a complete flip side of the base game, this DLC is very bright, and the hunters attack us instead of beasts for the most part. I love this type of area, where you can tell where you're going but it's completely off from something normal. The whole time the sun watches over us while bell tolls are leading us deeper into the nightmare. By following this bloody river, we can make it to the first boss. Ludwig is someone mentioned throughout the game as the first hunter of the church's new hunters, as Gurman is the first hunter ever. Ludwig's room is as dark and fucked up as he is, with corpses piled everywhere. We can also find Lawrence, the founder of the Healing Church, who's also the original person to leave Bergenworth. But after all we've learned about the church, it's fitting that he ended up here in this monstrous shape. Past Ludwig, we journey closer to the bell tower, going up into the research hall. This area showcases more attempts to talk to Great Ones, with many people suffering these experiments. This area is kind of fun to travel, with a vertical puzzle aspect to it. At the very top is the Living Failures, given the name by not being able to achieve the goal of talking to any Great Ones. This is a pleasant boss room with this very pale garden centered around a large unnatural mass of plant life. Right after this fight is the next fight, at the top of the clock tower. Maria is one of the first hunters, and one that German admired. She blocks us from the next area, and finding the truth of the nightmare. After defeating her, we find the fishing hamlet, and if you notice, you can see the last area below it. And you can see the mass of ships that were visible in the Nightmare Frontier. This area is dark and sad, and covered with these fish-mutated enemies. As an area, it's not that special, but it is one of my favorites story-wise. Once we reach the bottom of the area, and reach the beach, a cutscene plays after seeing many creatures praying to a corpse. This corpse is Kos, a great one that seemingly died in the ocean and was fished up by this town. Something that happened, though, was that the scholars of Bergenworth as well as the first hunters came to see what they could learn from the corpse. This involves characters like German and Maria, who are still affected by their actions. What is affecting them is the child that was still in Kos after washing up. Seeing the abuse of its mother, it created the hunter's nightmare to torment hunters for all eternity. Maria wanted to hide this fact over her guilt, and German is able to tell when the nightmare ends. When we reach Kos, the orphan shows itself, either through some defense mechanism to an attacker, or some timed paradox to be born at the same time as when we show up. But in the end, we show up and kill the orphan, letting it rest as well as all the hunters trapped in this hell. Like I said, Bloodborne might have my favorite story from the series, and I do think it has the coolest theming. The choice to include these greater beings while pairing it with Victorian cities is genius, and just makes such an amazing vibe. Something I've come to realize is that the feeling something gives you is as important as many other aspects of these games, even if you can't explain it. The areas in this game I do just like, and they honestly made me overlook some of the shortcomings the bosses have in this game. As for the bosses, let's talk about those now. Hello and welcome to the boss section of the Bloodborne video. If you're wondering why my camera's on and why I'm talking to you, it's because this is much easier to do than continuing to edit videos together, and I don't feel like doing that anymore. So here's where I will completely off-script ramble about the bosses and if I liked them or not, in complete order that I'm trying to remember them in, and we're gonna see what happens. So overall, the bosses in this game, there's like a good handful that are really great, and then there's a lot that are kind of shit and not that good whatsoever. First boss in most people's playthrough is the Cleric Beast, which is the tutorial boss. There's two tutorial bosses in this game, which is kind of cool. It's the Cleric Beast and Gascoigne. And the Beast is a tutorial for the monster bosses, the beasts, and Gascoigne is a tutorial for the human bosses. I don't hate the Cleric Beast. I think it's kind of an okay tutorial boss. I just think it has way too much health. You know, it has like starter boss moveset. It has 4 attacks. It doesn't do too much damage. But for some reason in this game, they turned the health bars up way too high. Because you can get to like a +3 weapon before you fight the Cleric Beast and kind of demolish its health bar. But then if you take that +3 weapon into Gascoigne, he gets even more slaughtered and it's kind of sad. So Cleric Beast is alright. Gascoigne is pretty goddamn good. A lot of people think he's one of the best bosses in the game. Well, at least best designed bosses, which is true. He has a great introductory moveset. You can use the gun parry on him, so you can learn that. I'm pretty sure his run back has a lot of farming blood vials and bullets if you really need it, which I didn't have to do. He has, you know, he can shoot at you, get you on your toes. He's got a cool arena, got a good weapon, and then at low health, he transforms into a beast also, which is cool theme-wise, but also, you know, keeps the giant boss monster hunt going. So Gascoigne is probably, he's up there in good bosses. I didn't fight him that much, even on a lot of reattempts. The Blood-Starved Beast. This is probably, out of the first 3 bosses, the least favorite. It's kind of got the same introductory, like, beast moveset that the Cleric Beast has, where it doesn't do much, it just kind of swings at you, and it's not that hard to dodge. And it also has a giant fucking health bar for some reason. So it's not the best boss. It looks kind of cool. It has immense poison for some reason in the second and third phases. I don't know why they gave it that. It's not that good of a mechanic. But, you know, Blood-Starved Beast, he's okay. He's not that good. Vicar Amelia. I'm pretty sure a lot of people really like Amelia. I one-attempted her through the use of I have 20 blood vials in my hand before I can, you know, die. I get to use 20 heals before anything has a chance of killing me, especially when Amelia gives me a lot of opportunities to get away from her and heal pretty easily. She isn't the worst though. She's got a cool cutscene, cool design, giant, awesome beast monster to fight, but she kind of keeps the trend going of middling beast bosses that don't really put up that much of a fight compared to what you can do. I mean, I guess I should also mention that, I mean, this game came out in 2015, right after Dark Souls 2. So it's like Dark Souls 1 is very different than Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. But Bloodborne is like I feel like I'm comparing Bloodborne bosses to bosses that are later on when FromSoft was more developed and learned how to create better bosses. But I mean, for as early on as the Bloodborne bosses are, they're pretty good. Like, I don't like them that much because I've played every other game before Bloodborne. But if I'm in 2015 fighting these bosses, this shit would probably be awesome. So I'm not going to take that away from them. After Amelia, Witch of Hemwick, I'm skipping. Gimmick boss, you don't do anything in that. Just a poopy stinker. Don't gotta talk about it. Dark Beast Parl. P-A-A-R-L. Parl. I'm calling it Dark Beast Parl. This thing is also another giant monster boss thing. I don't care about it that much. It was the only one that didn't have a giant health bar though, by the time I got to it. And I wasn't really over leveling or over upgrading my weapon, so it kinda, I don't know, I feel like this thing knew what it was meant for. You get to it, you beat the shit out of it, it's got cool lightning. Meh. You know, overrated. Shadows of Yharnam. 3-man gank fight. I just ran around for 5 minutes. I think at this point in my life, after fighting almost every boss in the Souls genre, I know how to deal with gank fights. You just kind of run around a lot. Like, if you just commit the second you walk in and see multiple enemies, if you just commit to running around for a while, you'll get it done quick. The attempt will take forever. Now, one attempted that. They're not that interesting. Oh, here we go. Martyr Ligarius. You can fight Martyr Ligarius at this time. This is probably one of my favorite bosses in the game. He is just a dude. You can parry him. I haven't mentioned this. The parry system that they have in this game, that's pretty cool, where you shoot the bosses when they're mid-attack, and you get a nice parry, good rewarding parry. You can't do it on 80% of the game because it doesn't work on the giant monsters. What the hell was the decision with that? Why would we make this parry system that we can't fucking use? Am I going to use my bullets that I have to collect or farm up on these shitter enemies in the middle of random areas? No. I'd like to use it on these bosses. I can't. On Martyr Ligarius, though, you can. He's one of the few normal human bosses. He's got this awesome rooftop arena, awesome snow Dracula castle. He's got awesome scythe. He's got a sword. He's got magic. He flies around. He's got a decent moveset. This guy's great. This is one of the best bosses they made in this game, and he's completely missable because he's like an optional random area boss. At least he's in the game, though, I guess, because they could have just completely not done a boss like this, and it would be really disappointing. Back to standing, Rom, the vacuous Rom. It's got a, Rom has a phenomenal arena. One of the best arenas in the game. It's really cool. You're just on this pale lake. You're running on the lake, completely empty, open, looks amazing. Rom fight, kind of a gimmick fight. Disappointing. It summons the spiders. It has a couple attacks that do a little bit too much damage. It summons a little bit too much spiders. I don't know, Rom's kind of there. I don't hate Rom too much. It's just kind of a waste of a slot compared to like Logarius, which you could fight before this. Gascoigne, he's up there. Obvious pattern forming. The human bosses are much better than the beast bosses. There are only a few beast bosses that are good. This guy has fighting amygdala now. This is something that you can do. I didn't do it. I just went the path of going through Yahar Ghul first and then finding the Nightmare Frontier later, so I'm gonna come back to that. One Reborn. Are we serious? Are we for real? I thought we left these things in Dark Souls 1. We have giant monster boss whose attacks make no sense. Not a good start. It looks cool. Moveset terrible. You also have to run around and kill these 6 servant ladies who I don't even like. They kind of, I don't know if they were buffing the one reborn, but they can hit you for damage, which is just annoying. So you have to go through this annoying ass run back to get to this weird ass moveset boss where you have to also spend half of the attempt killing NPCs in the boss room. It's just like a mix of things I don't like in boss fights. So one reborn is, it might be my least favorite boss. It's down there. It's down there for sure. Uncontested. Mikolash, he's not bad. He's a complete gimmick boss, but he's like an okay gimmick boss. He's kind of weak. You just chase him around in this interesting arena. Like, it's a FromSoft gimmick boss that they actually didn't just completely fumble. Like, he's fine. He's not that bad. He's got cool voice lines. He's got a character to him. He's alright. I like him. Wet Nurse. Wet Nurse is one of the better... It's like an in-between of a human boss and a monster boss. Where it's like, it's got 6 arms. It moves slow. But it has generally normal attacks. It looks awesome. I'll just get that out of the way. This is one of the best, like, design-looking bosses in the game. This thing's fucking cool. Its body's invisible, but it's got a fire fit. Got 6 arms with those sickles. It's got cool attacks. Well, I say that, but I'm going to contradict myself. It's got cool attacks, but the attacks aren't good. For half of the fight, it is slowly walking forward. I'll give a demonstration. It just kind of does that for like 4 minutes. Like, it just slow walks forward, slicing everywhere, so you just have to walk around it and hit it. Like, why isn't it doing... I don't get why in these games. I know it's harder to make, but it'll make it so much better. When you have more than 2 arms, you just have the attack be, like, slow, but you have multiple arms come in at different times, so, like, you have to dodge for longer, but it's cool, because, like, imagine Wet Nurse, like, arm comes in, you dodge, like, away from it, 2 more arms come in, you dodge to that, and then, like, 3 more come in for a slam, instead of it just, like, swinging everywhere and you can't dodge any of it, you just have to wait. Why don't we ever do that? It has a... It's not like a teleport. I mean, it kind of teleports. It, like, smoke screens the entire arena, and then it doesn't really take over the arena. It like smoke screens, and then a clone comes in for some reason, but you can't really see what's going on, so you can just kind of run around, especially because the clone or the original, sometimes they just start jumping at you. Like, they just start flying at you, so you just have to run around anyway, or else you're just getting hit, and it's not worth it. So this fight is cool, but it takes a little bit too long, where you just have to run around for an extremely long time before you're able to kill it. So it's alright. It's like towards the top of the list, but it's just based on the list being really weak. Gurman. I'll come back to Gurman. Wait, this guy forgot every toss. So, okay, we'll go back. We'll go to the Amygdala now. This fight is underwhelming, but it is one of the coolest fights. It's one of the things that Bloodborne is really good at doing, where it completely maxes out the cool guy factor bar, but then, like, every other requirement is way lower than what it should be. Like, the Amygdala is so weak, and its moveset is so easily dodgeable and sight-readable. But it's just really fucking cool. So, like, I don't hate this guy, but he's also kind of a complete waste of a boss slot. This guy's list I found and I'm looking at on Reddit forgot to put down Ebritas and the Celestial Emissaries. The Emissaries I'm gonna kind of skip. They're funny little dudes. Like, I'll have video of them right here. Holy shit, look at me beat him up. Oh, it grew. Yeah, they're funny. That's all they do. Every toss. This fight is fucking dog shit. This is a great one. So it's like supposed to be plot relevant and cool. It's got a good design. It looks cool. It's got a good boss room. Looks great. It's in a cool cave. This thing's moveset is so terrible. This is one of the worst experiences I had in this video game. I spent like 2 hours fighting this thing. And if you're too close to it, it just has enough attacks to get you off so fast. But also, its head is so weak, so you're supposed to focus on its head when it like this is... Let me put it this way. Ebritas is the floor plan for later bosses like Midir and Bale and other beast dragon monster bosses they do in later games. Because Ebritas has a couple attacks where you dodge it and you get rewarded with hitting it. Ludwig later, I'll talk about him. They figured it out immediately after Ebritas, where you can, with like Ludwig, Midir, Bale, other things like that, the way you fight the boss is you dodge. Sometimes you can sneak a hit in, but usually you dodge their attack, and then there's a time period after you dodge where the boss gives you a perfect opportunity to smack it in the head. Midir, you dodge some swings, dodge a bite, its head is just hanging down. Just give it a good clock. Boom. Do that for the fight. It's fine. Bale, basically the same shit. Ludwig, first phase, generally the same. This is a fight format that works perfectly fine. And it's cool because you get to fight these giant monsters. This big fucking cool ass dragon. But it's not a terrible fight because it's a giant dragon. This is something that they didn't have it down in Dark Souls 1. They probably didn't have it down in Dark Souls 2, I don't even remember. And then with Ebritas here, they figured it out slightly, but not enough. Ebritas has attacks where it slams its head on the floor, and then you get to hit it if you dodge. But that's not all the attacks it has. So sometimes this fucking thing, you just have to sit there and wait for so long. And it's just not good. Because its health bar is so fucking fat, and it does way too much damage. I was post-level. I was at levels capable of beating the moon presence in like 30 minutes. This thing took two hours. 2 hours, just unnecessary. Not good. This might be at the bottom of the list. Probably not though. One Reborn is terrible. Okay, now I'll get into Gehrman and the moon presence, the final end of the video game. Gehrman, I don't like as much as I should. For the first like two hours, hour and a half of me fighting Gehrman, I refuse to use the parry option because I like that you can parry the bosses in this game, but I feel that you shouldn't have to. It's not Sekiro. Sekiro did it well. There's some bosses where you literally cannot parry. But you know, you can parry most of the attacks, if not all of them. That's fine. For some reason, in this game, most of the bosses, you can't parry whatsoever. These beast bosses, you cannot do it. Some of them you can, and you just decimate the health bar. Gehrman is one of them to where you can parry him. So Gehrman, okay. Gehrman starts, he has like 3 technical phases. It's his first phase with his scythe, his second phase with his smaller blade and shotgun, and then his third phase where he powers up, doesn't take knockback, can teleport-ish, he like ghost dashes, and he also can swap between the 2 weapon sets and has some extra moves. This first phase with the scythe is near impossible if you do not parry him. I don't like that design philosophy. I don't care as much now, because you just parry him and he goes down like a bitch. But when I started fighting him, I didn't want to parry him, I wanted to just fight the boss hand to hand. I like doing that, that's fun. You cannot do it with Gehrman. If you attack Gehrman more than like 2 times, and he cocks that fucking scythe back, you are taking 80% of your health bar. No, you can't do shit about it. Some of the attacks you can dodge the first part, and you will get hit no matter what with the second part. So I do not like Gehrman's scythe phase, because it is either you cheese him essentially with the parry system, you just obliterate him with ease,
or he's unkillable. After the scythe phase, at the phase where he gets the gun and the smaller, like, dagger thing, you just dodge past him. It's not that complicated. The moveset's okay. Third phase, powers up. He uses, like, the moon presence's power, I guess. Powers up, he gets less knockback. If he sticks in dagger and gun phase, you just dodge past him still. If he goes to scythe phase, you parry him. He's like... I don't know, I wish they did his design differently. He's fine. Some stupid attacks he has is where he floats into the top of the screen, and then he will just fire an invisible blast. I still don't know how you dodge that thing. It's just like, I've dodged it. It just kind of shoots down at you somewhere. I don't know. He's in there. He's just throwing shit at you. It does way too much damage also for being completely invisible. He's got a nuke. Kind of boring. You hit him, run away, get some free attacks. Nukes aren't that good. I don't think he does anything else, really. His arena's awesome. You know, it's in the dream, the part that's been sectioned off. Cool. Flower arena. They love doing that. Final boss, flower arena. At the edge of everything. And then there's also the tree. The workshop's on fire. The skies are kind of marbled. It's cool. Gurman's cool. He's cool. He's just not... I don't like fighting him that much, but he's alright. He's got good lore. Moon Presence. Moon Presence is also same as... I don't remember who I was talking about. The Wet Nurse? Yeah. Really? I don't remember. Whoever was maxing out Cool Guy Factor and the rest was bottom. Moon Presence comes down. It's awesome. The Hunter's Moon, the red one, follows you into the nightmare because it's been the Moon Presence the whole time. The clouds go black. It's just you in the same arena versus this giant black alien squid creature. It's pretty fucking cool. Its moveset's kind of mid. I say it's mid, but it's one of the better beast bosses. Where you can get some hits and you can dodge out of it, where it kind of has the dodge to get rewarded mindset. But some things don't work out that way, and it just kind of lunges at you and hits you. At half health, it has... Let me put it this way. It has the coolest, but most useless nuke of any boss in the series, probably. Where it will nuke everything. It hits the entire arena. Your health bar goes down to 1. But with the rally mechanic, you just run up to it because it's like... I don't even know what it does. It like explodes out, starts holding its face, it's pissed. But you just get to smack it until you get your full health back that you lost. So you just get free damage. So like it's a cool attack, but it's completely pointless. So I don't know. I don't know why they did that design. It also can launch up some blood to like fall down and hit you for damage. I don't remember if it does anything else. It's an okay boss. It's just really cool. So let's go through the base game bosses before I talk about the DLC and try to remember which ones are good. Say Gascoigne and the Cleric Beast. Say these two are good because they are the first time the formulas are used. The Cleric Beast is not that interesting, but it is the first in the pattern of bosses that start to not be interesting, because they all start doing the same thing. It goes those two, and then the next one I like is Martyr Logarius, like halfway through the list. Like, I don't even know. Do people disagree with this? Do people like the boss list in Bloodborne for the base game? Like, they're all cool. Not all. They're mostly cool. They're just not good. And I think we can agree on that. So, Cleric Beast, Gascoigne, Martyr Logarius. I'll throw the Wet Nurse in there. Because it doesn't have the worst moveset for as cool as it is. I'll throw Gurman in there, even though I don't like him too much. That's 5. That's 5 of, I think, 17 in base game. Ebritas ain't making it. Moon Presence ain't making it. Amygdala ain't making it. One Reborn. Kill yourself. Alright, DLC. This has... Okay, the DLC is like... Got one optional boss at the start. And then it's got a gauntlet from A to B of great, shit, good, great. So let's go there. Let's just go in the order that they're possible. Ludwig first one. This is the first boss that you have to beat. This guy's fucking awesome. Some people have him as the top boss ever out of the industry, out of the FromSoft game creation. I don't agree, but he is up there. I don't agree because his moveset is not incomparable, but nowhere near as good as later bosses. But I do have to think this thing was made in like 2015, 2016. So for as early on in this saga of FromSoft Dark Souls games, this guy is really fucking good. He has one of the coolest designs. He has good lore of being a hunter stuck in the nightmare for so long that he's transformed into this horse, demon, monster creature. He's a terror. Everybody knows him. The intro cutscene shows the little little dying zombie guy being like, "It's Ludwig the Accursed. Run for your life." And then this giant fucking monstrosity comes out of the corner and it's awesome. But Ludwig's, I fought this guy for a while because of how underleveled I was. So I have a great hold on this guy's moveset. His first phase, it's good. It is good. You can dodge attacks and hit his face instead of having to wait for certain opportunities. You can actually be involved in the combat. They did that well. He has some attacks that make no sense but are dodgeable. Like both attacks, I cut out most of it. Both attacks where he just launches up are kind of stupid. Like I can dodge them, but they're kind of dumb in design. He has two attacks. You can't tell. It's either he jumps up and falls back down immediately onto you and does like all your health bar and you die. So it's either you have to read that and dodge, or it's one where he jumps up and lands on the ceiling and he follows you while blood drops down. And the timing to dodge it is when he stops screaming, and then like half a second later you hit dodge roll and you roll while he falls onto you. That's the only cue, is the sound cue. That shit's crazy. That's not a good designed attack. It's kind of cool. I got it down, but like I just had to figure that out. So yeah, his first phase, it's not bad. He's got a dash where he just launches at you that did my entire health bar, which it sucked if I was already up close because I'm just dead. I would say I don't like that attack that much because it's just like a one shot where you can't do anything about it. You can't really catch him and get free damage off of it. There's also the attack where he stops moving, he like hunkers down, and then his little extra mouth starts shooting like fire at you. Which this attack, it's not that bad because you can either dodge through the fire and just hit him and get your health back, or you have to unlock the camera, walk around, and start like move the camera manually, start smacking his head. Which like, I'm okay with him having one attack like that, but it's probably not good design if somebody's not as inclined on the sticks and they have to unlock the camera and move everything just to get some hits in. So that attack probably isn't the best design. But I do like his first phase. It's a little fucking insane. And then you get to second phase, this awesome cutscene plays. He turns from beast to man. I was spoiled on this a while ago because I didn't think I would be able to play this game for many, many years. So like this didn't hit as hard when he turns from Ludwig the Accursed to Ludwig First Hunter. Does his name even change? I don't remember. But he gets the Moonlight Greatsword. It's awesome. The sword calls out to him. It's like, fight for your fucking life, brother. Stand up. Fight with me. We're gonna win. He's like, oh my god, you're right. You're right, Moonlight Greatsword. and then his moveset gets worse, I would say. I would say a second phase is... It's awesome in a different way, because it goes from fast-paced beast combat, insanity shit, to slow-paced human combat versus a giant monster standing on its hind legs. So it is really cool, but his moveset goes from jumping and fucking launching at you and screeching and screaming and throwing shit everywhere to big-ass sword. And then, like, it's not that bad. He's got a nuke. It looks great. This phase looks great because he's got the awesome sword. But, like, his attacks, they hit harder, but they're easier to dodge. They're more telegraphed. He's got less of them. He's got an AoE nuke where he slams the sword into the ground. It's cool. It's kind of annoying sometimes because then he'll just, like, pressure you to stay away from him, and it's harder to dodge farther back. Then he has... This is probably the dumbest attack he has, where he two-hands the bitch, launches it up, charges, it, like, blows up. It'll do an AoE effect. And then if you stay back, because the AoE effect would make you think, oh shit, I gotta stay away from this, he just fucking hammers down, giant wave of damage. You die. You just die. It looks phenomenal. It's awesome. Not a good attack, because what you have to do is he puts it up, you step back a little bit, AoE goes off, you just walk up to him, you get free hits, you dodge, his swing just misses, because it's going in a straight fucking line, just down. At best, he can turn like 45 degrees down, and you just walk past it, and then you just keep getting hits in. So you just get free hits, which, like, those attacks, they're nice to fight. Like, you just get a bunch of free hits, then you kill the boss. Like, that's good. But, you know, if I'm ever refighting Ludwig, I'm not going to be as excited to be like, oh cool, the attack where I get a free 2,000 damage with my weak-ass sword. But yeah, Ludwig, he's awesome. He is... I'm not going to say he's my favorite. He's my second favorite, just because I don't like his first... Nah, I like his first phase more than his second phase, honestly. I don't like the second phase as much. Yeah, I don't like his second phase as much as most people, but he is great. He's awesome. Cool arena, cool themes, cool story, cool everything. You can interact with him afterwards. He's just talking to you. He's cool. He's chill. Chill dude. Just laying on the fucking floor as a headless horse. Nope, horseless head. That's what he is. After Ludwig, oh my god, I spent so much time talking about Ludwig. After Ludwig, you can get Lawrence's skull and go back to the Grand Cathedral and awaken Ludwig. Not Ludwig, fuck. Awaken Lawrence. Lawrence is not a good boss. Lawrence is a reskin of the Cleric Beast with the same moveset, except he has fire now. He has the same screams. He has Amelia's arena. He does nothing unique. What is unique, and what I actually do kind of like about him, is his second phase for some reason. He just fucking pops his legs off. He just pops his legs off and he starts crawling around. That shit's hilarious. It is where the boss fight gets way worse though, because he just starts leaving a trail of lava and shooting lava, and it just clogs up the fucking arena. It's not a good time in there. Lawrence isn't good. I would say he is the worst DLC boss, because he doesn't bring anything to the table. Now the next boss, the Failures, the Living Failures, I would say they're the second worst, but they're at least, they're doing their own thing. They're a gimmick boss. I'll say it. They're a FromSoft gimmick boss. They're not good at gimmick bosses. I don't know why they keep trying. The Living Failures, it's got this cool rooftop arena out in the sunlight, this flower field. It's just like the Celestial Emissary dudes, except they're grown up, and they just have like 2 magic ranged moves. They have a couple swings. They have a big fat fucking health bar. 4 of them spawn at once. It's interesting. It's an interesting time. They don't do much. I didn't like the fight when I was doing it because I did way too little damage, and it was just a fucking walkathon. But it doesn't do much. It's just kind of there. It's having fun. It's like, you give me the whole boss list, where am I putting the living failures? Probably in the middle somewhere. You know, they don't do much, but they're trying their own thing. They're not just a giant beast boss that has 2 moves. They do have this awesome meteor attack, though, that looks great. You just kind of stand behind one side of the giant flower pile in the middle, though, and it doesn't hit you. So it's fun. It's a fun little boss. They don't do much. They're a couple little goobers. I think I mentioned 4 spawn at once. Yeah, so you kind of have to manage 4 of them. It's alright. Maria's directly after. This is the boss, the type of boss, where it was probably amazing when it was first created, but by the time I got to it, after fighting so many bosses, it wasn't that interesting. She has 3 phases, 2 swords, and she has a bunch of, well, not a bunch of moves, but she has moves where they would be kind of crazy if you couldn't just hit left stick forward and B and then dash past her. This is the type of boss that she inspired, like Rolana, Melania maybe? Who else? Sister Frida, probably. A lot of the bad bitches who beat your ass is what Maria inspired. But yeah, you can kind of just, you know, honestly similar to all of them I just named, you can just dodge forward past most of the attacks, almost all of them. In Maria, it is all of them. I don't think a single one will hit you if you just dodge past her at the right time. You can also gun parry the fuck out of her and just delete the health bar. She's in a cool arena. She's got a nice little second and third phase. You know, she powers up. She gets blood AoE-ish attacks. It's cool. Third phase is where it gets really cool. She powers up again. Blood AoE attacks turn into blood and fire AoE attacks. There's a lot of shit going on. It's not that scary though, because as long as you don't fuck up the timing, you just dodge past it. The one attack that kept catching me off guard is she has 2 attacks where she like puts the sword and the other half the sword together, and then she either slams down and it's got a huge line in front of her, or she, I don't remember the other one. I think she like swings around and does a giant dash around her. I just didn't realize that you could tell which was which by looking at it, so that was fucking me up for a while. But she's cool. Her moveset isn't that insane. She is a good boss though. She's a path leader for later bosses that do it better than her. Like, she's the base form for what evolved into Rolana, and Rolana is like maybe a top 5 gameplay designed boss they've ever made. She's got insane strings and moves, and it's all because of the inspiration of what Maria did when they first made her. So good on Maria. She's fine. She's a good boss. She's probably top 5. You know, I say that, but most of the top 5 is from the DLC, with Ludwig, Maria, and the Orphan. Final boss I need to talk about here. Orphan is my favorite boss. I got a soft spot for bosses who just are the final boss. He's not like the final boss because FromSoft for some reason liked to force you into New Game Plus when you beat the final boss early on in their days. They stopped doing it though. Good for them. I don't know why the fuck they did that. Like, why would I beat the final boss and then it's like, alright, game over. GG. Can't do anything else. But Orphan was my final boss because of the emulator and me doing the DLC afterwards. And Orphan is awesome. He is the type of boss where he's got a load of attacks. He's got a lot of strings, like the attacks keep coming. He can kind of mix attacks together. He reminded me of Margit in a way. If you fought Margit, you know. The first main Elden Ring boss has one of the most in-depth, insane, all over the place movesets of any boss they've made. To where Margit can string together so many different attacks whenever he wants to. Margit feels like the AI boss, where he just makes shit up on the fly. He will bust an attack out you've never seen, 30 attempts in, for the first time ever. And that's how I felt with Orphan, which I do like. Orphan's damage is insanity. He's got a lot of splash damage on his like club hammer thing when it slams down. He can throw that bitch around because it's literally attached to him on a fucking string. That shit's awesome. He's just always flying around at you doing a bunch of damage, and it's great because you can actually dodge all of it. Yeah, you can dodge literally every attack he has, unless it's some absolute camera manipulation bullshit. And you can just stay up in his face, and it's cool. And I do like that you can do that, because you can also farm for parries and visceral attacks, where when he jumps up and launches over you, you don't even gotta move, you just gotta walk towards him, charge that bitch up. Shing! Boom, free visceral, 1000 damage. And that's with my bitch-ass weapon. That could be like 2k. So first phase Orphan is awesome. One thing I do gotta complain about, though, is with his AI-ass moveset. If you are... Okay, you're here. Orphan in front of you. In front of you, but looking away. So you're attacking your back shot. He has an attack where he will kind of like jump, float to the side, and then swing on a delay. He can do that in that scenario where you're behind him, and he will literally like jump, float back around, and then full swing. And it's some insane shit. Like, it's the same timing, but it throws you off so bad. He can do that with like a couple attacks where he just starts it facing the wrong way, but it lands anyway because of his insane ass splash damage. So a little bit of bullshit going on in there, but amazing first phase. It's fucking awesome. Second phase is where he goes from... I like to think of Orphan as like the inverse of Ludwig, to where Orphan is a beast that starts as a human. It starts as like a human boss fight, but then he transitions into more of a beast boss fight. And Ludwig is a human that starts as a beast and transitions back into a human boss fight. Orphan's second phase is a monstrosity of creations. This thing flies around, does so many attacks, does so much damage, is so hard to pay attention to. This thing is insane. I didn't get it down. I just had to kind of wait out its attacks until I could get a visceral. I basically cheesed the second phase. I don't know how long it would have taken me to beat that second phase if I was just in its face trying to attack it, like phase 1. Orphan's second phase is it. I do like it. I like the second phase. It's just so insanely strong. Like, it's... By the time I would get the second phase down, I would probably have the boss fight completely mastered. That's the type of second phase it is. The second phase is absolute insanity. But yeah, I think Orphan is probably my favorite boss in the game. Go through a quick top 5. It's definitely Orphan 1, Orphan, Ludwig. Who's third? Okay, I'm gonna go Orphan, Ludwig. Logarius, just because I think he was fun. He's definitely not as good as Maria, though. Maria can come in at 4. Who's 5? Dude, like, you see my issue? Like, I'm kind of sneaking Logarius into the top 3 just because I had fun with him, but, like, I can think of 4. Like, is German 5? Maybe. Probably not. Is... Like, the wet nurse? No, no fucking way. Who's my 5th? Look, is it Gascoigne? He's got such a tiny health bar. They did him dirty, low key. I'm gonna go Orphan, Ludwig, Martyr Logarius, Maria, and I'll just throw German at the 5. For fun. It's between German or Gascoigne, I guess. I don't know who the fuck else. No one else was that good. Wet Nurse on the awesome scale. But yeah, the boss list in this game is not the strongest. I mean, most of the games don't have that strong of a boss list. Especially this early set of games where Demon's Souls isn't focused around bosses. I haven't played it though, so I'm not going to talk about it. Dark Souls 1, the good boss list is like It's just a different era to where it's like good bosses are just the baseline for later bosses. Like Artorias is good, but like he's himself, he's not that good of a boss. Like he creates much better bosses off of his legacy. Ornstein and Smo are good. I think... What the fuck is his name? Not Magnus. Manus. Manus. I think Manus is good. Manus is like a good beast type of boss. I don't remember who else is good from that game. There's not too many. Dark Souls 2. I like Fume Knight. Fume Knight's good. Sir Alan is good. I don't remember who else I liked. It's just that DLC carries the boss list. Most of the bosses aren't that good in Dark Souls 2. If you want to hear more about that opinion, go watch the boss section of my Dark Souls 2 video, where I explain how 90% of the bosses have the same moveset, which is honestly the same issue this game has, where most of the beast bosses that walk on 4 legs are the same boss. Like, Blood-Starved Beast, generally Amelia, Dark Beast Parl, kind of Amygdala, kind of One Reborn, generally the Moon Presence, Lawrence. They're all the same to me. They all go in the same pile of giant monster thing that has a couple attacks that aren't that in-depth. But yeah, this game, it just doesn't have that good of bosses, but I overlook it for the most part because I actually really like the other aspects of this game way more than most games. I think this game has the best settings. I think this game has probably my favorite lore. It's not as in-depth as Elden Ring, and it's not as congruent as like the Dark Souls 1 and 3 links, but it has this cool aspect of giant aliens coming down to fight things that don't make sense until you really think about it for a while. It's got that awesome type of perspective going on. But yeah, bosses in this game aren't that good. There's a good, like, out of 20-some, 6 or 7 are above B tier. Maybe above C tier, honestly. It's not good. It's not the best. DLC really hard carries, but it does give it, you know, leaves a good taste in the mouth when the last bosses are Ludwig, Maria, Orphan, and then you get to go kill German in the Moon Presence and then call it a day. That's a good ending. That's a good ending. Alright, I'm back. Had to take a quick break after talking for like 50 minutes straight about the bosses of Bloodborne, even though there's not that much to talk about. So I want to talk about some quick extra little tidbits that I don't have anywhere else to put in the video. These are things such as gameplay, length of the game, and I'll see what else I remember I wanted to talk about. So let's start with the gameplay. I think Bloodborne actually feels really fucking good. You know, I think Dark Souls 1 feels a little slow. It feels a little slow and chunky, but that's okay. It's the first game. Dark Souls 2, different company? Different group of people making it or something? Still feels a little clunky, not too bad. But I think from Bloodborne on, the games feel great. Bloodborne feels amazing. Dark Souls 3 is great. Sekiro's amazing. Elden Ring feels amazing. Whatever's next, Night Rain, gonna feel the same. Next mainline game after Elden Ring, though, that's gonna feel great, probably. But for Bloodborne, they went a different route, and they did great. For, like, cool guy factor, instead of dodge rolling, like, you can still dodge roll when you're moving around, but when you're actually locked onto an enemy or a boss, you just do a quick little sidestep dash. That shit's awesome. I don't know why they went with that, but it's fucking cool. Feels great. Feels like I'm styling on the boss, which is basically what I'm doing in lore, in universe. And the rally system in the blood vials, I talked about it a little bit. That shit's also great. You know, farming the blood vials is annoying, but most of the time you don't even need it unless you're like really stuck on a boss, and then it's annoying, but it's still not the worst ever because you get 20. You get 20 per life, which is a lot. A lot of blood vials. If you have really high health, that's a lot of fucking healing. And you have the rally mechanic where you get hit and you can just keep swinging and get your health back. That's a great system. I'm kind of disappointed it's not in other games at all. Like, if I get hit, but I know I can keep attacking and I don't have to back off and heal, that just feels great to me. Instead of, you know, you get hit by Radon Meteor and you lose 90% of your health. Like, he's right in fucking front of you. You could swing for crazy damage, but you gotta heal. Now imagine if you look up at your health bar, it's the rally mechanic, the whole thing's orange, you just start swinging on that motherfucker, get that shit back. That's awesome. That promotes quick gameplay, fast up close boss fighting. I love that type of mechanic. That's awesome. Oh, the map. The map is something I also wanted to talk about. So I talked about how I like the settings and the scenes and the scenarios in the map section before this, in the lore. The actual interconnectivity of the map is as good as Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, Miyazaki went around having the map all connect in on itself. It's cool. You spawn in, you get out of tutorial asylum, you look at Firelink, you go look down, you can see Undeadburg immediately. That's cool. You can get down there, you can look up, you can see the game, you're still connected to every area. It's all in the same map. It's awesome. Bloodborne, he does the same thing. He kind of gave up in Dark Souls 3. I don't care that much. I'm not the biggest, oh, it's fucking linear, shit sucks. Because, like, Dark Souls 2, not that connected. It's like, boom, area, path, unlock other path, one more path, boom, game's over. Just like, just shoots out. And Bloodborne, it's the same as Dark Souls 1, where a lot of the areas are interconnected. You can access them at different times. You can go back the start of the game to backdoor the clinic. You can see Old Yarnum. You can... I mean, you can't see Yahar Ghul, but it's there. It's blocked off. You can get to it early. There's all the, like, visual connections of the Nightmare realms. You can look up from the frontier and see the Mensis. You can look down from the frontier and see the masts of the Hunter's Nightmare. You can look down from the masts of the Hunter's Nightmare and see the start of the Hunter's Nightmare, see the cathedral there. It's just like a cool layering system of the nightmares, as well as having the interconnectivity of the real world. It's awesome. It's just cool. It flows great. What else did I say? The gameplay, the map, length of the game. Okay, length of the game. This game is probably the shortest of the Souls games by far. Now, I don't take that long for beating these games. Elden Ring took me the longest by far as my first game. And then from there, it's, you know, everything's a lot easier. You just go through it way faster. If anyone's had similar experience, you know what I'm talking about. Dark Souls 1 took me 30 hours to do literally everything. Good length, not that bad. Dark Souls 2 was like 25. Base game and DLC, not that bad. Dark Souls 3 was the shortest at 18 hours. I think it was 18 hours. I checked like last night. That was short, but I'm okay with that. Sometimes the game, it can be quality over quantity. Where I would say Dark Souls 2 is quantity with 40 bosses that I don't like. Dark Souls 3 is quality with less than half of that list, I think, and they're way better. But Bloodborne it's in a weird in-between, to where I think it's the shortest for probably everybody, but it still took me 30 hours just because I was an underleveled fool who wanted to spend some extra time fighting the orphan for some reason. But I think I've heard, you know, my friend beat base game in 10 hours first time through. I've heard people say base game's like 10 hours. And when you look on Google, I think it says base game's like 30 hours. Most most normal people cut that shit in half. Unless you're really inexperienced with this type of video game, then 30 hours is fair. So it's like 15 hours for a base game, and then it's like 4 hours for DLC if you're a normal level. If I played this game at normal level, where I just beat the shit out of everything I saw and didn't overlevel myself, but leveled up to like a normal amount, and then used the damage boosting items that I could get, I probably would have beat the game in like 15 hours. Like 15 hours in and out, that's really short. But it's okay. You know, it doesn't need to be the longest game ever. You know, I really like the game. Do I think it's the best game of all time? No. It's up there in my tier list. But it's just, you know, nice, short, fun, good, awesome game. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that in Bloodborne. I'm okay with that in Dark Souls 3. And I'm okay that Elden Ring is 10 times the length of both of them. It's just how it is. So if, you know, you're looking for a long game, Bloodborne's not the one. But if you're looking for a good time, Bloodborne is up there. It's also probably not the one, unless you really like dark evil theming like I do. That's why I thought the game was so awesome. Other things I guess I could talk about is lore questions. So if the lore section I had made absolutely no sense to you, I tried my hardest. You know, I watched a good like 4 or 5 hours of random Bloodborne lore by now. This is the most ambiguous lore they made, which it's cool because it kind of ties into like the great ones being incomprehensible to our minds, but it does just kind of make it like you gotta fill in the blanks. Like, you know, I said I think the nightmares, the realms are separate from the beings, so when you kill them and the nightmare ends, the realm is still there. Because like, why would you kill Murgo at the very top? Because you can see, you know, Murgo's loft, nightmare frontier, and you can see the hunter's nightmare, and then you can see the start of the nightmare. Like, why would you kill Murgo and then like that goes away, but then the rest is just there anyway? Like, I don't know how that makes sense. Also, Ram is in like a lower level. Like the hunter's dream is a separate thing, kind of, even though the moon is still watching over every other realm somehow, just because the moon presence is goated, I guess. I don't know. The moon's in every realm. But Ram is like under the waking world. I don't know. Like, you kill Ram and you affect the waking world and like what you're seeing. Like, all of a sudden, all of Mensis experiments become visible to your eyes. But like, it's not, you just jump down into the lake. It's not like you need to transcend reality, like in the hunter's nightmare or the dream or anything like that. So that's just kind of a separate thing that doesn't make the most sense. The moon presence, the moon presence being the moon is a little confusing, because like the moon follows you in all of these areas. So it's always watching you, which that makes sense. But then it's like, why does the moon presence have this level of control over the other realms? Like, how in the nightmare of Mensis is the moon presence and the moon still watching over me? I don't know. It's cool though, it looks fucking awesome. So just kind of put that on the shelf, call it a day. What other things are there? There's a lot. There's a lot of other things that don't make sense. I can't explain it as well as other people. There's probably people's theories out there for everything I just said, but I don't know if I'll ever find them or if I'll ever come back to this and think about it more, because I already think the lore is awesome. One of my favorite pieces of like storytelling. I like the way FromSoft does their storytelling, to where it's not just up front in your face. Like, they did that with Sekiro and it worked because it was the only time they did it. But most of the time it's you play the game, pick up some bits, and then you go YouTube, you go Vati Vidya. What is Vati saying about this? And then he gives you a full explanation that makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that was awesome. I understand now what was happening when I killed the wet nurse. That was a bad example. I understand now what was happening when I killed the Elden Beast. That's a good one. But then this Bloodborne also pairs in what I like to call the up to interpretation mystery aspect. Like, I'll bring Five Nights at Freddy's into this. Call me a dweeb. Five Nights at Freddy's did it great. Where you play the game, that's the main part. The game looks awesome, it's cool. Got these animatronic monsters trying to kill you. But there's just this giant story being told in the complete background. You can fully miss it. Fully. With ease. Fully miss it. If you don't come together on YouTube and make theory videos. Like, if I looked up, I play Bloodborne. I'm like, wow, this shit was awesome. What the fuck was happening? I go to YouTube, look up Bloodborne story. If there's no videos that pop up, I never figure this out. Never. Never in my life. I just move on. I think, wow, that game looked awesome. And I'm like, fuck. I wonder what the moon presence was. But games like that, Bloodborne, Five Nights at Freddy's, probably many other examples where they give you bits and pieces. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's another one I love. I fucking love the Hollow Knight story because you play the game. It's just this great formula. In these games where the gameplay is the main focus, but there's this story going on behind you, you get to play the game, you like the gameplay, you go to appreciate the story on YouTube, it gets told to you, then you have an even greater appreciation for the game. Like playing Bloodborne, it was, I think my tier list was Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and then it was like, damn, is it Dark Souls 1, then Bloodborne, then Dark Souls 2? It could be. But then I go and watch the lore, I watch the videos, I figure it out. It boosted that shit so heavy. I got Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, maybe Bloodborne. It's interchangeable with Sekiro. That shit's crazy to me. That's just the power of these settings and this story being told before us. And I think that shit's awesome. So yeah, I do think Bloodborne is one of my favorite games of the FromSoft series. And overall, I don't know if there's anything else for me to say in this section. Maybe I'll come back. I don't know. We'll see. I might come back in a completely different outfit. But yeah, that's the end of me here talking, so goodbye.
So now we're at the end of the video. I had no intention of this being as long as it was, but this is what happens when I want to talk about a game as much as Dark Souls 2 while actually enjoying it. So yes, I do think this game is good. Some things I wish were done better, especially in the boss department, but the atmosphere this game provides overpowers the shortcomings it has. This is one of my favorite games in the series, and once again I cannot give enough credit to the emulators and the modders for giving people like me the chance to play this game. If you'd like to hear more of my opinions on games in this series, they are on the channel, and I might have more coming in the future, so I hope to see you there.